Hey gang, Maria here from hockeytrainingpro.com, and Steve Shields posted a great video of Bobrovsky just doing a crazy maneuver. So he kind of came back with one knee down onto his post, so his skate was on his post, and then he did, in really an extended position, he did an amazing kind of scooter and then a C-cut to bring him back around square to the goal line. And so then they asked, man, like, what muscle do you use to do that? And the answer is tons and tons. So I've been playing around with my toys and trying to come up with some ways that we could work on working those muscles in a similar way. So please don't go to the video and be like, oh, his pinky toe is in a different position than your pinky toe. That's not the idea. The idea is like, hey, here's how to get some of those muscles strong that you need, so that you can try some of those things on the ice. So the basic one, and you would start a little bit tight here, so a little bit over this knee, and then he kind of got a little impulse to get himself going, and then came around with a C cut. So you would start in a little close, but when he did it, like he was way out. So it was amazing the way he did it. So that's where you would then move to sort of get that little impulse, and then try to come around in a C cut. And it's a little bit tricky because the knee pad, I'm just wearing like a rollerblade knee pad, and it skitters on the wood, but I think it might not be a bad thing either because, you're going to have your pad down on the ice. So that was one of them. And so what it's really getting is this extended position, holding here so that then you can sweep around here. And that's going to be really hard to do without, just turning your body. So hip stability on this side. Then the other part that you need is to get in this extended position without a lot of a positive shin angle. So he's not here, doing a C cut from a strong position. He's here, he's really lengthened. So getting force down on the blade, keeping this stretch, but also pushing down in that position. So that's where we can use some weights, like a 5 or a 10-pound plate on top of this towel. So it's giving me some resistance there that I'm going to move in that lengthened position again. So I can come out, and then from here I have to push down. I have to keep my knee forward. I can't drop my knee here and kick. I have to keep that force down. And so you can do that in different positions. In the video, when you see him, he kind of gives a quick little scooter here to get his momentum going, and then he does that C cut. But I think it would be worthwhile for practicing at home all different positions, in front, middle, and back. Then we got that down. So we want to look now just at pushing strength. This bungee is probably a little bit too light, but so I've got my weight, I've got my towel, got my bungee, I've got my knee pads, I'm all geared up. So now I can use this. I have to push down, but then I also have some resistance on the muscles that are pushing out, making that strong C cut. Now don't forget, one of the keys to that exercise or that maneuver is also stability in this hip. But when I'm doing my motions here, I'm getting an equal and opposite stabilization effect here. So the progression, if you're finding it too easy, is always going to be coming out further, putting this hip in a harder position to stabilize. That was a good one. I love getting questions like that. And looking at video, that was fantastic. So thank you very much, Steve Shields. If you don't follow Steve's Facebook page, you should do so. There's lots of great chatter on there. This is Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com. My mission is to help 10,000 players win more games with fewer injuries. I'm going to get 10 of you to the NHL in the next 10 years. One of you will win the Stanley Cup. That's all. Cheers. See you next time.